Have you ever wondered what a full-time day trader does all day? Is it all Lambos and champagne like everybody says, or is it a lot of screen time and discipline? Today, I'm taking you behind the scenes of my complete daily routine, from my morning preparations to my midday review and my nighttime routine. You'll see how I find trades, manage my time, and balance a demanding career with a healthy lifestyle. Good morning. It is currently 4:30 a.m. Pretty early. I love to get my day started so early. Just helps me with that morning routine. And I'm very excited for you guys to come with me today. We have a very busy schedule, so I'm going to try my best and record the whole day. So let's get ready for the gym. Let's pick out my outfit. I think I'm gonna go with blue leggings. And it goes from this to this. I keep having to talk so soft because my fiance's sleeping with our beautiful dog. So I'm gonna start with the road mist. And my mom is about to pick me up, so I just don't want to make any noise at all. My mom's picking me up around 4:50. It is 4:40 right now. So let's try to get this a little quicker. I've been using this Color Science sunscreen, and it is so good because it gives it like a little bit of a tint. I don't like to go to the gym and look like I just woke up, because I literally just did, but no one needs to know that. Now we're gonna do this headband. I think good. We're ready. Now I literally have to sprint because my mom's already here. So great. It's also so cold out. It's still cold. Like New Hampshire, so cold during the winters. And it's literally March and it's still freezing. I want to get one of those microphones for the camera. I have a Canon G7X, so if you guys know any microphone that just sticks to the camera instead of me having to hold these around all day, that would be really good. All right. We're ready. She's here. Oh my God, it is so dark out. Actually, it's not as cold as I thought it was. Now I can finally raise my voice. I'm out of the house. It's 5:02 and we'll be working out for about an hour and a half. So let's go get started. Having the same routine to me has always just helped me be so much more productive. And the sooner that I wake up, the better that I'm going to feel throughout the day. So that's why I love coming to this day. It also helps me de-stress and focus on myself, because this is the one time throughout the day where it's just for me, and I'm honestly so happy doing it. So let's go. Taking out the camera around the gym was actually harder than I thought, but we made it. But one of the things that I did notice is that people don't actually care. Yes, they notice and they probably look at you, but they don't seem like they care. They just kind of move on with their life. So this is your sign to also vlog your day. This is actually pretty fun so far. Just finished. That was really, really hard, but on the bright side, there's no more snow. Those were the hard months, so now the hard months are over. I literally don't even know how me and my mom woke up every single day at 4 a.m. to go to the gym during those months, because it was 4 to 5 months. This year has been so cold. But now when I said that the snow stopped, it started raining, so that's perfect. And now we're gonna get ready to get home and start breakfast. I'm so hungry. And my mom just told me it's gonna rain for a week, so better than snow. And now the sad part, saying bye to mom. Bye, honey. All right, let's go in. Hi, ready to go potty? Just mixing my arepa, you know, for my Colombians. We know what these are. Mixing my arepa for those Colombians watching. This is my favorite. It's like kind of like bread, but it's more like a tortilla. And you put cheese on top of it and eggs and whatever you want. And now we wait. And yes, I am one of those that counts grams and the amount of eggs and everything. Makes me happy. I like to have like a schedule. I like to have that schedule, just like the routine for the whole day, no matter what. Whether it's having the same routine in the morning or having the same schedule of eating, so I don't have to guess what I'm eating for the next day. He's awake.
Good morning.
Morning. Lou. Hi. Is your dog, are all of you all watching, if you have dogs, are they this bossy? Lou. Fantastic. Oh my God. Let's go, Lou. Back. Wait. Finally. You're welcome. Finally get to sit down, and this is really a really good moment before the markets to just relax a little bit and just finish off your routine and get ready for the day. Because if you jump right out of bed and then start trading, that's going to translate into trading. Like, you're going to be rushed and you're going to have crappy executions because you didn't prepare before you started. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's good to wake your brain up a little bit before you just jump right on the computer.
I agree, and I feel like I've done that before, and ever since I've gotten this routine, it's just helped me become more balanced and not just so in the screens all day and that's all I care about. It's good to have that routine and take care of yourself and take care of everything outside your life, because it's not just trading. What you're feeling outside, whether you have any problems or any emotions or anything, that's all going to translate into trading. And the same with your routine. If you're a consistent person and you're disciplined, well, that's also going to show in your trading. So yeah, we still have about an hour 45. So, and for the plans today, what I'm going to do is build the watch list, trade till midday, have lunch, and then go get my nails done. What are you doing today?
Getting a haircut around noon and gonna trade till midday.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be raining out all day, so I can't do any walks or ride the quad or anything. So maybe I'll watch a movie while you're gone.
Nice. And I'll have to leave the dog, so you can stay with her and hang out. Okay? Let's get ready for the day. It's still 8:13, so we still have plenty of time before market open. I use the SkinCeuticals line. Vitamin C is so important, especially after you're 25. I just started using it because I just turned 25, but I remember before I was like asking my dermatologist, I'm like, can I please just start using it? I see all the cool kids use it, so I was like, can I? Let's brush through our lashes. I do not have time to do mascara every single morning, so I just prefer to get my lashes done. It just makes my life a lot easier and I look put together throughout the whole day and not just a little bit. Also, this Vaseline, if you guys are getting the Vaseline, like the little Vaseline, and that's like the whitish one, don't, because that one isn't really doing anything. The one that's best for the skin is this little pink one. Then I have the Blemish and Age Defense because I have been breaking out like last year, so I switched my routine, and this one, it's empty, so I'm gonna try to get everything out of it. Yeah, still had some. So it is for acne prone skin, and it helped me so much. It literally cleared out my skin. Well, this routine did. And it's not so heavy because during the winter my skin gets so dry, but this routine doesn't make me so intensely dry. Acne prone routines dry up your skin. And then I go in with the Phyto and brightening from SkinCeuticals too. I'm pretty sure this is also for acne. It just helps so much because I was getting so much acne, and it also had to do with what I was eating. Because right now I've been in a caloric deficit for almost like 6 months, but when I start bulking again, that's when I start like getting acne on my face, because it's almost like my skin is so sensitive that it can't deal with so much food. Then I go in with this one. I'm also running out of this one. These are just like little for like the under eyes. They brighten them, kind of. I guess I need them because I do wake up so early. Just being so gentle because the eyes are so delicate. And then lastly, I'll go in with my moisturizer, again from SkinCeuticals. I guess it's just a great line. SkinCeuticals is just very dermatology proven, so that's just what my dermatologist said. But it's helped my skin so much. All right, and now we're gonna let this breathe for a little bit before applying just a little bit of makeup. I like to feel put together behind the screens too. First, I'll start with my eyebrows. This is the Rare Beauty Gel. Oh my god, I love it. It actually works. I've tried so many gels and they don't actually do the job. Like this one stays all day long and I can't say enough good things about it. And I just brush my hairs up. I love that like fluffy look on the eyebrows. And next I'll go in with my Color Science. This is actually so good. It's not only like good for the skin, but it also evens out the skin tone, so that's even better. And you can pick whatever color you like, but it like comes out white and then it starts to blend in with your skin. And then throughout the day you're like wearing SPF, because that is SPF. It's just tinted, but it evens out the skin tone all throughout the day. It is my favorite product. I have used so many SPFs and I feel like so many of them are like whitish, or the tint doesn't really even out the skin tone that much. But this one, it's not a lot of coverage, but it just looks so good. Like the skin looks so good. And this is the only thing I have to use, which is my favorite. Like there's no need for foundation or any other skin tint because this one just does it all. Like the skin looks so good. I recommend this product so much. And then I'll go in with the Rhode little mini pocket blush in, forget what the color is. Toasted Teddy. Why did I forget? I feel like that's such a common name. I feel like everybody uses Toasted Teddy. It is such a good color. And it doesn't even look like you're wearing makeup, but it gives you that color throughout the day. Next, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of the color Lean. I love the Rhode products because they're so natural and not just going over the Vaseline. It's just to give my lips a little bit of color throughout the day. Like so nice. So nice. This is my favorite routine. I wear this every single day. Now going in with my favorite perfume, the Valentino one. It tastes so good. Even Jack's grandma was like, oh, what are you wearing? And she bought it too. I love it. And it's also not so strong because I am so sensitive to strong smells. All right. Ta-da. Also, you're probably wondering why Jack is not trading with me. It's just me in the attic all by myself. So sad. We do not trade together. For those of you that think that we do, we've tried it before, but we figured this just works a lot better for us. He is trading millions and millions of dollars and also executing a whole different strategy than I am. And all I want to do is just be consistent. So we like to keep the jobs separate. He's downstairs, I'm upstairs. And then when we get together, we can leave the emotions here. We can leave the job here because first of all, we're both working towards a whole completely different job. But second, we don't want to mix everything together because you guys know trading is an emotional game. Trading requires you to be present and to be disciplined, and it requires a lot. So if we mix two traders together every single day, well, what happens if he has a red day and I have a red day? We're both going to be pretty upset and the energy is going to be very heavy. So we like to separate the energies, and then when we come together, we can just talk about trading, about what happened, and if he needs me, he'll just Discord. We have a visitor. He's here. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Hi.
I was just explaining why we don't trade together. I was telling them that we don't want to mix those energies all the time, and we want to be able to allow our emotions to stay here behind each of our screens.
Yep.
What are you watching today?
Keeping an eye on the oil stocks because Trump has his deadline today. So I'm going to see what happens with oil and the overall market before I kind of make a plan on anything.
Nice. That's very good. All right, well, I am just about to create my plan with them. I'm gonna share it here. This is a Discord channel that I created for myself. This is for nobody else. And it has trades, it has watch lists, it has journal, it has ask for help. And these are the ones that I use at the end of the day to journal everything, write everything down and screenshot every single one of my trades that I take so that I can then look back and see what I did wrong, what I didn't do wrong. And another advantage is if I see a ticker today trading and the same ticker happens to run in a few days, I can remember the behavior because I have all of the pictures and how I traded it. So it makes it so much easier. But if there's one thing that you want to take away from this video, one single thing to take away, which we will do later in the day, review all of our trades. But if there's one thing that you can take away, review everything that you do, every single thing. Write it all down. You need that data to become a better trader. Next thing on the list, Thinkorswim. So far I have opened my own Discord where I'm gonna write my watch list. Next, I have Thinkorswim. There are a lot of other platforms and I'm gonna go over some of them in my next few videos, but Thinkorswim I really like because it has really good charting. Like, I understand the charts a lot. I really like the way that they look. So now I have Discord, Thinkorswim, and my last one is StocksToTrade. StocksToTrade I use to check the percent gainers on the day. I want to know what is up on the day. And again, in my future videos, I'm going to share how I set up my screener to check for the percent gainers. But all I'm doing is checking for stocks that are up on the day. And this is how it looks like. My Discord, where I'm going to write my watch list right here. I have all of the watch list from before. Here I have Thinkorswim to check the charts, and I also have a watch list of the recent runners, the ones that have been running the past few days. And here on StocksToTrade, I have the stocks that are up today, not days prior, but what is up right now. So now the first thing that I'm gonna do for my watch list is I'm gonna go over my watch list that I built yesterday on my Discord. I always write down the watch list by ticker. So I'm gonna go through every single one of the tickers that I wrote yesterday to see if it's building, and I'm watching to see if it could be a potential trade for today. On Thinkorswim, I have the recent runners on the watch list. Like every time a stock runs and I really like it or I trade it, I'll write it down on the watch list and then just flip through every single day, every single morning, and see which one is also building, which one looks like a good long, and which can offer good risk reward management. I do prefer to trade recent movers that we've had in the past few weeks or the past week, but of course I like to monitor the ones that are running today because a lot of those have been holding, so definitely giving those a watch. All right, so let's run through this watch list pretty quickly. Tuesday 7/2026. Lunar, as you can see in the past history, it's holding, and I like how it's holding that 22, 23 levels. So I'm going to keep it on watch, but in the coming days, not right now. In that harsh pullback, it went from 75 all the way down to 48. I'm not interested. I don't like it. I keep scanning. I keep going down the list. C2 is important because the past few days have been green, and it went from like $2 to $4. So I just want to see how it keeps developing. I want to give it a couple days. Now here comes the watch list. This is the one I created on Thinkorswim, and I'm just going to keep going through these. These are the ones that are up in the last 5 to 10 to 15 days. So I'm going to see which one is developing, which one is holding, which ones are interesting. SPCE, I find interesting. I'm just looking to see how it holds our market open. But if it doesn't hold, it is not a trade. But it was a breakout in the past. It was a breakout over that 250 level. So that is why I'm keeping it on watch. But if it doesn't hold, I'm not interested. Here I bring up the StocksToTrade scanner. This one is the one that is telling me which stocks are up today, not in the previous days today. And SKYQ came up. I said I really like the 10-minute chart on it, holding above the breakout, and 6 looks like an important level. That is exactly what happened, and that was the only one that ended up holding throughout. So I take my first entry. I am risking that low of the day around the 610 level, but that is why I didn't take my full position, because I want to see it confirm first. Once it holds there, that is what gives me the conviction to add again. And now I am just waiting for that sell. I have no plans right now, but I want to sell into strength. I give it a little bit of time though, because that 7 level I wanted to break, and I already have a risk in mind. Once it gets around the 740, I am happy with it. It's $1 a share, risking no more than 20 cents. So that to me is a perfect risk to reward, and I end up selling it all at around the 749 level. So that was a great trade, and it ended up going all the way up to 820, but I really just want that consistent gain. So we are done for the day, and it is 10 a.m. So what better way to make $900 in 30 minutes? But it is not as easy. You guys saw how we create a watch list, how we find the right stock selection, and StocksToTrade was so helpful with sharing with us the gainers, because looking at the ones that are up on the day, you always want to focus on the stocks that people are watching, that other people are watching, because those are the ones that can have the most explosive moves. If nobody's watching it and you're the only one that's watching it, the odds are it doesn't have a lot of volume, and volume is really important. You want more people in the stock. You want more people to look at it. So it creates way bigger percentage gains. I am going to show you guys how I journal and write down all of my trades right now, because I do have a busy afternoon today. So I think it's just probably better to get it out of the way now. So I show you guys how I track my mistakes, how I track my wins, my losses, how I screenshot my trades and journal, everything. One of the biggest parts about trading is not only just the execution part, it is keeping it recorded and keeping all of that data so that in the future you can have it to look back. And you can also see your flaws and your mistakes, so you start noticing them, and it's like your mind starts thinking about them more often because you've written it down. Same things as the wins. If you have the data, it'll show you, okay, this is what you're doing right, this is what you're doing wrong, and every weekend just review it one more time just to keep it on watch so you can repeat it again. So this is how I review. The first thing I do is screenshot the chart and write it down on Discord on the category trades, and I'm going to write down every single thing that I did today. Right, wrong, what emotions were going, whether it was on the watch list, if it wasn't on the watch list, everything goes in this channel on the trades. Writing down everything that was going on. Things I did right, I waited for confirmation, I sold into strength, I waited for clear levels, I had the right risk, all of it I'm writing it down because I know that in the future I can just come back and look at these notes. Next thing I do is go into the Google Sheets and write down the exact trade that I took. So this is a lot more mathematical, but it is writing down how much I made on this ticker and what percentage I made. So here I'm writing down how many shares, where I got in, what price I got in, and the exact price where I got out. Now here I just record how much I made on the day. Well, it's a good thing that my parents live 2 minutes down the road.
Oh my God. Come on, come on.
Hi. For one of my last steps of the day, hypnotherapy. Trading is not only learning strategies and studying for 14 to 16 hours a day. Trading has a lot to do with our emotional intelligence and how we handle our emotions throughout the day. All right, so it is 7 p.m. It is time to unwind. The day is over. So that is a typical day for me. It's not glamorous, but it is the process that I've built that helps me stay consistent and balanced. If you enjoyed this look behind the scenes, hit the like button and let me know what other parts of my trading life you'd like to see. Subscribe for more.